Somewhere along the way, you stopped living for yourself. You started performing for other people. Their opinions became your mirror. Their validation became your oxygen. Slowly, their approval became a literal addiction. And the terrifying part? Most people spend their entire lives desperately trying to be accepted and chosen, never realizing it's happening. Until one day they wake up completely exhausted, living a life that doesn't even feel like theirs anymore. According to one of the most powerful psychology books ever written, that exact state of constant performance is the real prison. Imagine this. You post something online. You check your phone. You see one notification, then another, then absolute silence. Suddenly, your mood crashes. Not because your life changed, not because reality changed, simply because strangers didn't react the way you hoped. We tell ourselves we want success, but what we actually want is permission. Permission to feel worthy. Permission to finally feel like we are enough. The moment your happiness depends on that external applause, you hand complete emotional control over to strangers. This invisible addiction quietly destroys confidence, relationships, and creativity. Today, we're going to uncover exactly why this happens and how to break free. From childhood, most of us are taught a silent rule. If people approve of you, you are valuable. Good grades, approval. Being obedient, approval. Meeting expectations, approval. Your brain associates acceptance with survival, so you adapt. You learn to be careful, filtered, predictable. You stop asking what you want and start asking what will make people like you. The influential psychologist Alfred Adler had a radical perspective on this. He argued that all human problems are, at their core, interpersonal relationship problems. Think about it. Fear of failure is usually fear of judgment. Fear of speaking is a fear of embarrassment. Even general anxiety is often tied to imagined rejection. Most people aren't afraid of failing. They're terrified of what failure will make others think of them. That terror keeps millions of people trapped in careers they hate and relationships that drain them, silently costing them their own identity. Your brain is designed for social survival. Ancient rejection meant death, so your nervous system evolved to crave belonging. Today, social media exploits this perfectly. Likes and comments deliver hits of validation, creating dopamine loops that make you dependent on applause. People pleasers look perfectly kind on the outside, but internally, they are often terrified of conflict, rejection, and disappointing anyone. Saying yes when they mean no, smiling when they feel hurt, staying quiet when they should speak. Over time, that suppressed authenticity turns into total emotional exhaustion. People pleasers think they are maintaining peace, but they are actually abandoning themselves. No amount of external approval can ever compensate for internal self-betrayal. The individuals who command the most respect in the world are almost always the ones least controlled by the need for approval. Steve Jobs was relentlessly criticized for his demanding management style and controversial decisions. Elon Musk faces constant, intense public judgment from millions of people online every single day. Muhammad Ali was actively hated by a massive portion of the country for his political and religious stances during the prime of his career. If you try to satisfy everyone, you lose the ability to become extraordinary. Originality creates friction. Truth creates resistance. Meaningful growth requires disappointing some people. The moment you drop the need for universal approval, you become creative, fearless, and free. You become dangerous in the best possible way. This brings us to a powerful psychological boundary. Other people's opinions and reactions belong to them. Your only responsibility is your own integrity and your own actions. To break the addiction, start noticing how often your decisions are driven by fear of judgment. Before you speak, post, or choose, ask yourself, would I still do this if nobody judged me? Practice disappointing people in small ways. Say no. Set boundaries. Express unpopular opinions respectfully. And actively reduce your reliance on digital validation loops by checking your phone less and living in reality more. Real confidence is not walking into a room thinking, everyone here likes me. Confidence is knowing, I'll be completely fine even if they don't. At the end of your life, you will not regret being disliked. You will regret the dreams you suppressed, the personality you edited, and the truth you never spoke. The strongest people in the world are not the most loved. They are the people who no longer need permission to be themselves.